Festival in Galva was Vice President of Shave for the Brave, Crystal Wilson. Crystal, tell everybody what Shave for the Brave does real quick.
Yeah, we raise money for the honor flight of the Quad Cities. We shave long Duck Dynasty beards or mustaches or an inch of hair on their head.
Or for girls, you'll take the ponytail off?
Yeah, we do friends for the troops on the side, kind of, for the girls so they can participate. And you know, we raise a lot of money. Participants go out and they raise their own money.
My friend 530 Kelly was in the studio last week. She said she'd shave her legs.
We can't do that. You know, the honor flight was very picky when we joined them, and they said, "What do you want to do?" And we had to write it out in detail, like neck up and.
So you stick with that?
Yeah,
That's
we
awesome.
do. We do. We get a lot of weird requests, though.
Yeah, I bet. Well, so up until let's see, at I don't know, about 5 months ago, you came in the studio and said you were at like $29,000, something like that, and then at Cactus Country Big Band Barbecue, you guys raised how much?
Well, we were at about 12, I think, then. And then,
when you started that,
yeah, because we did the Bags and Bands tournament in January, and then we had a beard contest that you guys were part of
at Iron Spike.
Yep, and that was great too. And then with that, we had raised around $12,000, and then at the Big Band Barbecue, we raised around $17,000.
The chronology slipped my mind. So okay, so after Big Band Barbecue, you're sitting at about what?
$29,000.
Going into Back Road on Saturday.
Yep.
And up on stage and opening up that big check in front of 7,500 people was awesome.
Yeah, it was incredible.
And you got to announce to the crowd. You told me beforehand, here's what I'm going to say. And I just thought it was awesome. I'm like, oh my God, say it just like that. Make sure you say that.
Yep.
And how many more people just that day that you could send, and how many more guys did you pay for to go to the honor flight?
We sent another 20 veterans to Washington, D.C.
That's over 10 grand.
Yeah. Yep.
That's great. Now, was that was a lot of people, because I know you did shaving on Saturday, but a lot of people just coming up, here's some money, here's a check.
Yeah, they were very generous. People were just coming up and giving money, and we asked them if they wanted a shirt for that, and they said no. So that's the great thing, because we can still sell shirts for more money.
Yeah.
So they were just coming up and giving money. We had a participant in the Galva area that raised over $1,100. My Uncle Bill raised $2,000 in 2 days. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you know, just different participants doing different things, and it was great.
The proof's in the pudding, and you brought it up on stage, and all the Shave for the Brave committee members, I don't know how many it was, what was the number, walking up veterans and Quad City Honor Flight recipients on stage.
I think we had 10 veterans with us.
That was so awesome, and the reception they got.
Yeah, 2 were from World War II, and they stood during the national anthem. We were really nervous about being out on that catwalk with them, but I think it really hit home, because those were all 10 that have actually been on the honor flight.
Yeah, it was great. And then the 21 gun salute, the Galva American Legion.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That made everybody jump a little.
Yep, it made me jump, and I knew what was going to happen, so it was great.
Cool. So you're sitting at your goal for this year, and Shave for the Brave. It's not a national thing. This is Crystal Wilson and her buddy with a long beard discussing, it was a bet, right? It
was a bet, and we were having a beer, and James said, you know, if you raise $1,000, I'll shave my beard. And I was like, let's actually turn it into an event, because maybe there's more people that want to participate. So it was me and James and, you know, 3-4 of our buddies, and, you know, like 6 of us put it on last year.
You should know, and now you do know, all great ideas are born over a beer.
I agree. And, you know, and that's why we connect so well with Tyler and Nick with the Backward Music Festival, because the 2 guys started it as well over a beer in a garage. And I was like, you got to be kidding me, because this is how we started Shave for the Brave. And we just started it last year.
Yeah.
So
your goal this year was 50 grand. How did you get over the 50 grand before?
Well, we're at 39,000 now, and we were approached, and Iron Spike wants to have another event.
They do.
We don't know the details yet, because we're meeting with them actually this week. But it's great community support like that.
Yeah.
You know, having Ryan and Mindy and Caitlin over at Iron Spike contacting us, asking us to, you know, get together so we can talk about something else.
We stuffed like 500 people in that joint the last time.
I know, and I'm excited to see what they want to do.
Okay, I hope you get over, because 50 grand will send a whole plane load of veterans to Yeah, you've done a great job.
Thank you. It's in
really
our sights. We want that 11,000 just to fill that whole plane.
And people always want to know how they can help out veterans, and what a fun way that you've put on it, because you didn't serve yourself. You said you felt kind of guilty in your life because you had so many military in your family. And what spurred that on? Your dad. Tell us about the military history in your family.
Actually, I carried my uncle's flag on stage with me. We just buried him kind of unexpectedly last year. And his father, my grandpa, served in the Korean War. Mm-hmm. And he's buried at Arsenal Island. He's retired military. And then my dad's father is World War II.
Yeah.
So it's World War II, Korean. My dad did 3 tours in Vietnam. You know, it's a way that I can give back. And that's what we're excited about doing.
And then you were going to take a Stearman ride last year. You invited your dad out, and you said, ha, Dad, I'm not going. You get to go.
Yep.
First time he was in a plane since he came home from Vietnam.
Yep. It was crazy. I can't believe somebody brought that up yesterday, and they're like, wasn't that about a year ago? I'm like, yeah, the Stearman's coming up.
That's so cool.
It was so neat that they gave us a Stearman ride, and then I surprised my dad with it. Then they still took me up, which was really awesome.
Thanks for all you do. We'll get over that 50,000.
Yeah, we will.
We'll help you as much as we can.
Sounds great.
Crystal, have a great day.
Thanks.
Crystal Wilson, 10 grand will raised at the Back Road Music Festival. If you came up and just threw $10, 55. Thank you so much. Those veterans, thank you. Here's Sugarland on 95.